Yo, this is Dark, and here's a quick guide on the Bloodbound Horror. Before even pulling the boss here, you want to make sure that you have two groups because half of the players are going to be going down to the Shadow Realm to take out some ads while the other half stay up and fight the boss. Starting off with how to get down to the Shadow Realm, it's actually going to be the tank mechanic. It's going to be Gruesome Disgorge, which is a huge frontal on the current tank. Everyone who is supposed to be going down to the ads, you want to make sure you're in that frontal so when you get hit, you guys are sent down to the Shadow. And remember, everyone who went down to the Shadow Realm will have Unseeming Blight, which will increase damage from the Tank Buster by 500%, so make sure you are going down when your group's supposed to. As for the ads themselves, they're always going to be spawning on a black pillar, so make sure you're around that area or get to it if you need to after going down to the Shadow Realm. When you have the ads down there, you're going to have the Lost Watcher. Tanks, you want to make sure you're picking that up. You will stack them on the other ads. You'll have the Forgotten Harbinger, who's going to be spamming some Manifest Horrors out. You want to make sure you're CCing those and make sure they're not getting to the boss, because if they get to the boss, they will explode and do raid-wide damage. The boss will also cast Crimson Rain on everybody, giving them healing absorption. So healers, make sure you're popping CDs for that. Grasp from Beyond is going to be targeted on multiple players. That's going to be spawning tentacles chasing you. Make sure you're leading these tentacles out of the raid group. Do not stack them onto your team, otherwise you're going to be damaging and killing your teammates. And then Gore Splatter will be his huge AoE that he's going to charge up and do a crap ton of shadow damage. If you're in it, you're probably going to die. Just make sure you're running out of the arena, the initial inner circle, and you're running to the outer circle parts to be clear. And then after that Gore Splatter, he'll be increasing his damage done by 10%. That will stack throughout the fight, so if you're taking a real long time, that can get scary, but it's just a little soft in rage. Another note for the tanks, make sure you get back to melee range with the boss, otherwise he'll be casting Black Sepsis, which will be doing a crap ton of AoE to the raid. And then for Heroic, he does Spewing Hemorrhage, which is going to be two gigantic beams that rotate slowly around the boss. They're not really scary. Obviously, if you run into them, you're going to die, but it just forces you to rotate throughout the fight, so be aware of that. And that's it for this Bloodbound Horror second boss down. If you found these guides helpful, please like and subscribe.